My name is Victoria Sullivan. I live on South Beach Street, and I'm here tonight regarding the policy for transgender and non-conforming students. This policy discriminates against parents of transgender students. It denies them the right to support their child in the same way that you allow other parents and families to support their children. You've decided that LGBT kids do not deserve the same support as other students. By this policy, you are stating that parents of LGBT kids cannot be trusted to make informed, caring decisions for their children, are less qualified, and deserve less of a voice in their education. This cruel, unjustified attack on parental rights on the LGBT community leaves kids without crucial support and is in fact discrimination against a vulnerable population. This district is currently fighting a lawsuit because a child was identifying as a different gender at school than they were at home, and the school withheld that information from the family. The family stated unequivocally that they would have supported that child had they been transgender. The fact is the child was not, but was struggling with other issues. Luckily, the child's very involved parent found out what was happening, got the child help, and is now thriving at a school outside of this district. Your policy endangered their child and removed the ability for parents to get that child help when it was crucial. How many other children are in this position because this board has decided that parents of transgender or gender questioning kids cannot be trusted and deserve less rights than other parents, and that LGBT kids deserve less support at home? Policies put in place by this board throughout COVID are having emotional and psychological ramifications. The isolation of students has resulted in learning and emotional growth loss, depression, and anxiety. As a result, there were over 1,340 acts of violence in our schools last year. 10% of students received out-of-school suspension, and we saw an increase in mental health concerns amongst our students and teachers, and proficiency scores continue to show that we are failing our children. This is a direct result of the decisions of this board. Parental involvement is the only way to turn this around, and yet you are choosing to keep parents out of the conversation. Furthermore, coming between a parent and a child in this way is defined as parental alienation, and it's considered a form of child abuse. That is what your policy is. It tells children that their parents do not understand them, are not there for them, cannot be trusted, and pushes them towards adults that are not their parents. It is unacceptable, and it will lead to more lawsuits and harm children and families. Strong public schools are imperative for a strong Manchester. This policy weakens our schools, puts the teachers in a terrible position, and increases the lack of trust between parents and the schools, parents and the teachers and the district. Manchester has a significant decline in enrollment, and policies like this, policies that pit parents against their own children, are part of the reason why. LGBT families deserve as much support as every other family and should not have discriminatory policies crafted to alienate them from their children. Every child and every parent has the right to be treated with respect. Yes, some of these conversations can be difficult. The school can act as a conduit for the conversation between parent and child, but should never try to replace the parent. Thank you.